to me a year ago and said, I want a smartphone with a front camera. I said, why do you need a front camera? He said, so I can do Skype with my mother in the village. She wants to see me. So it is penetrating every strata of society. There are 16 countries where the smartphone penetration is less than 50%. India is one of them. The worldwide global average is 30%. Only 5 countries with a population of more than 50 million, which is US, Japan, Germany, UK and France, have greater than 50% smartphone penetration. The source is the Mary Meeker Internet Trends, and she actually writes about what is happening. Interestingly, she actually has talked about India. She has talked about bite-sized content for the mobile, and she's talked about education as 3 key areas that will see explosive growth over the next few years. Global internet usage, overall traffic was up 20%. A large part of the traffic that was up was actually on videos. Mobile data traffic has been actually growing at more than 60-70% a year for the last several years. And mobile videos becomes a very key part of it. And mobile videos, the demand was so high to get it working in a disconnected mode. So that means the minute you're out of an office or out of an environment with internet, you want it to work offline. YouTube last year started YouTube offline videos. Right? So you can choose the video, press the button, it downloads on your phone, you can watch it later. So the trends worldwide, smartphone penetration is increasing rapidly. Students and employees want to learn on mobile in bite-sized modules, but where is the content? Who's going to write this content? How is it going to come? Stepping back on content consumption, and this applies especially to the target population that we are talking about, the rural population. They're not that well educated. Their attention spans are also small. Their ability to understand is also limited. So the content has to be made so simple that, it almost has to be done from scratch. So attention spans are reducing, ability to read big, thick books is reducing, and yet most of the content we need today is either in the form of a book or available only on my laptop. So what is the opportunity? The opportunity is for a mobile-first platform to publish content, which is both user-generated, which means if a professor decides to get a video taken of a procedure in their own campus and they want to put it up, today the option is to put it on YouTube. But if you actually want to get some more editing, add a few slides to it, and then upload it, there should be something to do that. And then there should be a marketplace for this content. So if it's really good, you should be able to sell it. So what is my company offering? It's actually building a mobile-first publishing platform to publish your custom content that could be shared only for private consumption. So whatever you might want to do within a small group, it could be anyone could create a private group, just like on WhatsApp, except that at the moment, I'm not automating that part. I'm actually providing that as a service to do that. This will include assessments and quizzes. And the second part is authored content from professors and experts as in the print world, and that could be available for purchase by the module and chapter. And the goal being that a lot of new content will come, and in addition, a lot of existing content would also be licensed from different publishers. This takes away the need for any IT training. Don't solve that problem. Solve the problem that people need to get trained. This is, I will not be the only one doing this platform if this problem is to be solved this way. There'll be others as well. But in every business, solve the problem that you need for it. There'll be other people who will come up with a platform for it. So I was delighted to actually hear that you were looking at solving the IT problem because you really want to solve the problem of training. And my platform is going to be available for pilot testing from next month at no cost. So if anyone would like to try it with a small group of people, starting with just PDFs and quizzes to begin with, then adding videos as time goes on, I'll be happy to have a discussion and see how we can help you solve that problem. Because I believe in solving this problem. I think this is the problem to solve. That technically, if you can take away So technically, if you can take away the pain involved in the IT networks, I don't, let the Ciscos of the world focus on helping India get a better cloud system, helping getting India a better 3G system. The cloud itself should take care of your internal IT, right? Your Wi-Fi network should be good enough for people to do it. That's all you should worry about. So the consumer launch of this app on Android will be in October, and currently planned for iOS is November, but I may slip that based on the demand that comes out of the first few pilots. So thank you.
Thank you very much. I think it's been a pleasure listening to the distinguished speakers here. Now, we have a few minutes. Our chief guest is already here. We have a few minutes for an interactive session. Please have a few important questions asked. Name the distinguished speaker to whom you are addressing that question. Firstly, name yourself, name the speaker, and then raise the question. Please. Yes, the lady.
Hello. I'm Rupal Mehta from Everest Medical, and my question is to the last speaker. Sorry, I don't remember his name. Yeah. You just talked about great interesting things about the trainings online and offline and on a very small mobile devices. I had a suggestion. Why would you want to make your content so small and so individualized training? Why? Have you thought about deploying LCDs even in the remote areas? Now they would be connected to the internet and have a group training sessions where people can actually have a group training discussions, because one-on-one training would lead to also sometimes misinterpretation of the content being provided, or no ability to discuss with anybody, questions being unanswered. So how do you address some of those issues?
Right. So what I am providing is a platform. The content by itself could be, let's say, PHFI or Max or anybody. The content would be geared for what the goal of the training is. The platform would be there to make sure that it can be seen either on a mobile or on an iPad or on a TV screen, right? So that it works for you. The second thing is there are obviously, if it's an online course like MOOCs, there are forums to discuss. Similarly, I have forums in my product as well, where you could ask questions and correspond with different people. So those are features that will be there, but my goal is not to make it only for individual one-on-one. How it is used is actually how it will evolve. So the basic first part of the platform is there, that's version 1. Based on where the demand is coming for how everyone wants to use it, we will keep adding more features based on that.
Thanks for the clarification.
We have time for 2 more questions. If there is anybody, please raise your hands. There are 2 good reasons if there are no questions. One is that we have been able to express what we want and everybody's understood. That's, I think, let's skip the second reason. What do you think?
Although we noticed that.
I am delighted to have chaired this session and for the distinguished audience. And now we have a VIP sitting with us. I think it's time for us to say thank you and enjoy yourself.